In the 13th century, the Mongol Empire spans between the Balkans and the southern tip of Korea. It is the largest contiguous empire in history. This video is about a land that the Mongols could not conquer. They tried twice, first in 1274 and again in 1281. They failed both times, according to legend, by divine intervention. The Mongol fleet landed on the southern island of Tsushima in the early hours of November 4th, 1274. The 40,000 warriors on 900 ships quickly defeated the Japanese forces and seized control of the island over the next few days. On November 13th, the Mongols attacked Iki Island, and by November 19th were in Hakata Bay on the mainland. The invaders took the beach by night and drove the Japanese defenders inland. Fearing a nighttime ambush, the Mongol generals ordered their troops back to the ships to rest. Overnight, winds suddenly appeared and a great storm raged. By morning, most of the ships were gone, beached or dashed on the rocks and destroyed. The few remaining Mongol soldiers were captured and executed. The second invasion came from both Korea and southern China, with an estimated combined force of over 140,000 men and 4,400 ships. The eastern route from Korea once again took Tsushima on June 9th and Iki on June 14th. Instead of waiting for the southern route from China to arrive, the commanders, disobeying their orders, set out towards mainland Japan. The Japanese, who had since built up better defenses, managed to hold them off, but soon the southern route arrived, and both advanced on Hakata. The battle would continue over the next 2 weeks, with the Mongol forces chaining their ships together to provide defenses against Japanese nighttime raids. On August 15th, a typhoon known in Japanese as Kamikaze struck the fleet and destroyed it. Those who didn't drown washed ashore and were killed. Only a few vessels survived, which the Mongol army used to sail away. Plans for a third invasion began to be drawn up, but by that time internal conflicts commanded the attention of Kublai. By the time of the Great Khan's grandson's death in 1294, the empire was in decline. Besides, after the second defeat, the Japanese were considered unconquerable. The Mongol army, the greatest the world had ever seen, lay at the bottom of the sea. Perhaps the Japanese themselves considered divine protection over their land, and that any invasion would be futile. This belief that surrender is unacceptable, that the divine winds would intervene, would persist for hundreds of years, and would culminate in one of the most horrific acts of war in history.